Oh, my hair's wild. All right, Friday night. A few wise words. Um, just sitting here. I just turned the footy on mute. Sitting back and relaxing a bit. It was a pretty busy week. I've just, from start to finish, it's just full on. But I do love that. I've learned to love it. Otherwise, you know what? I wouldn't do it. Because at the end of the day, if you're hating Monday to Friday, your shit's pretty broken. Because let's face it, if you dread work, you do work 5 days a week, you got 2 days off. Typically, you get a weekend off, being Saturday or Sunday, and then Monday comes around and you're miserable again. That's pretty much 70% of your life is work. So, I mean, if you don't like doing it, continue to do the thing you don't like to gain the capital to then do the thing that you do like. I think it's stupid that people spend years and years and years in the one job doing the same thing that they hate, and they're just miserable 70 to 80% of their life and happy the other 20% when it's the weekend and they're not working. I just find it completely ridiculous. If you're gonna, surely everyone has hobbies and passions and everything else. Why not make it a career? Why sit in a job that you absolutely loathe, and then, you get to the point where you get to Friday and you probably write yourself off on the piss, and you feel like shit for the rest of the weekend. All of a sudden it's Sunday night and you got the Monday blues happening, and it's just a vicious cycle. That's okay. People get that, it's life, but do something about it. Don't just cop it week in, week out, year in, year out. I know a lot of the time, jobs aren't perfect, and sometimes you don't have a passion. I'm passionate about what I do. I love what I do, whilst it sometimes gets me sick because I work my ass off. I enjoy what I do, but I also have passions on the side, and whilst I don't know where they're going to take me, whilst I don't know where they're going to take me, I enjoy doing them because not for money, but for a hobby. Because one day I want to, I'd love to be my own boss, work on my own terms, and have that freedom to do that. But it's not about dreading what you do and hating what you do, because as I said, it's all it's all in your head. If you psych yourself out of something, if you psych yourself out of something, everything's going to be shit. No matter how much you like something or you hate something, if you've just written it off in your head, you're not going to win. It's just, we got to enjoy ourselves. We've got to enjoy life. It's not that bad. We are, 7.7 billion people, or however many people on this earth, and we are in the top echelon of, privileged people with the things we have, particularly in this beautiful country. And, with the healthcare and, the benefits and everything else that we get. And people still complain about fronting up to work on a Monday, and people are cheering that it's Friday, and that's 5 days of you just wastage that you're oh, well, I'm just going to, hope this week goes fast so then I can not work. It's well, why don't you do something that you like? Yeah, so anyway, moral to this story is that obviously I love everything I do. It's taxing sometimes, yes, and yes, I'd like more freedom. But you know what? That's all part of the game. You strive and you work to get to that point. You don't hate the fucking journey, because if you hate the journey, your shit's broken, your framework won't be built, your foundations will fall over. Your platform will fall over as a result of your poor foundations from a lack of care and a lack of want. So, yeah, as I sit here on a Friday night, no drinks at the moment. I'm obviously on antibiotics, and I'm by myself at the moment, just watching a bit of footy, relaxing, clearing the head, thinking about a few things on social media, particularly with Oblivion. So, yeah, it's not moving as quickly as I want, but I don't want it to move that quickly because, it won't. It doesn't. In the end, it doesn't matter if the product's there and the product's good and you're doing everything right. Then it doesn't matter how long it takes. I'm 29 years old. So yeah, guys. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know my thoughts on being Friday in particular, what people go through to get to this point, and all of a sudden it's Sunday again and they're hating life. Like it's not the right life to live. Anyway, guys, on that topic, I love life. Cheers.